Right, guys, I'm just a bit miffed. The usual, I wake up in the morning and the disappointment in modern day life is always pretty high. The misinformation that gets spread on Facebook, and I try to enlighten people. I'm not a scientist. I've got an honours degree in art and design. I'm not a stupid person, but I do get information, and I try to be logical and truthful. Truthful is what I'm trying to do, and I can see government propaganda, corporate propaganda. So corporate propaganda gets spread through government. The government is supposed to be there to protect us, but it's infiltrated with corporate greed. And there's a positive to that. There is positives to it, yes. The likes it, for example, this morning on this T4 page, right? Now, Volkswagen T4s, I've got a Volkswagen T4, so it's called Just T4s. And so my vehicle is a diesel. Some of them are petrol, but most of them are diesel. It's 1995, so most people on here are running old Volkswagen T4s like what I am, and it might well be that it's not their main car, it's not my main car. So this guy comes on, and this is what you get. It's the same in the log burner pages as well. So you get a log burner page. And you'll get somebody who come on saying, "Oh well, the government are banning log burners and everything," and I'm just pointing this out, and it's like, wait a minute, you're pissing on our parade. So this T4 thing, interested to know. This is Creative Bison 789. Interested to know people's thoughts in this group about the inevitable switch to EVs. Who says it's inevitable? Where did he get that from? Why is it inevitable? It's inevitable if you just cave in. We have all spent thousands of pounds on our ICE vans. Are they going to be rendered useless for the next 10 to 15 years? Or will they tax us through the nose to keep them on the road? And it's like, it's not inevitable. So I'm sorry, I just don't like that inevitable. It's inevitable. It's not inevitable. Or at least do a bit of research before you start talking shit. So you get them, they're pernicious, and you'll find out a lot of them when you dig. So then they accuse me of being a bot. That's what's happened the last couple of weeks. Accused of being a bot. And that's because I get the right information from the right people, and I post it on there, and it tells you all you need to know about the folly of BEVs. And I'll post it on this video for anybody that's interested. I've always said that if you want that as a niche vehicle, that's fine. But the government has forced us. They're trying to force us on it with their dirty tricks. And that's why it's called green communism. Because they're forcing us to take something we don't particularly want. And the truth, or the evidence, is that people are not buying them. They're disastrous. So this guy, I posted some of the information I got yesterday about BEVs. So the whole thing is that if it was really about the environment, we would use renewable fuel, which we do use. We would use it more. So renewable fuel is biofuel. So that's what you get when you're E10. So if it was really about the environment, we would have pushed that, and we would be getting 100 miles per gallon from our cars, and we would have plunged all that investment and money into ICE engines to make them so efficient that you, me and everyone would be able to travel around and have a nice, decent life, being able to travel to visit or work and get on with life. But that's not what they wanted, and that's not what they've done. So they've invested billions and trillions and zillions destroying the environment in this BEV lithium battery nightmare is what it is. And we haven't even seen the most of it yet, because we've seen Kilwinning what happens when they store these batteries, recycling. So this guy says to me, Billy Truman, go away bot. Go away bot, Billy Truman. So when you click over his profile, Went to North Star College, Swindon. Lives in Antananarivo, Madagascar. Alright, okay. So maybe he does live in Madagascar. But if you click on my profile, there it is. You can view profile, look. There it is there. Stirling, digital creator. That's where I went to University of Stirling, Mackey Academy, Stonehaven. I'm an artist, an environmental artist. I've got 490 followers, 1,000. I don't have that many people. I'm following more people. Lives in Stirling, from Fort William. I'm not a bot. So they're saying that, and it's because I'm putting good information out there that they don't want to deal with. And they can't deal with it. The EV guy, all these EV guys, they can't deal with it. Because it's too much for them. It doesn't fit their narrative. You know, there's lots of things wrong with BEVs, battery electric vehicles. There's a whole load of things wrong with them, and it's a corporate push using the government to rip us off, and that's what it is. Stand up and be aware of that. That's the truth, right? Stop spreading their dogma for them. So you're an umpty. You've been to university and you think there's a lot of them are reasonably intelligent people. They're not stupid people, but they're just not doing any critical analysis of this at all. They're just being told, and there's so many of them. The young people are like that. They're being told what's what, and they just go along with it. Stop it. Do a bit of research. I'm basically saying don't believe what you're being told, because you shouldn't. You shouldn't believe anything you're being told. You should study, research, and find out the truth, because or else ignore it all and just go on with your life. But don't go around spreading misinformation on the internet. So I'm a bit miffed about the council, but I think I probably filled the form in wrong by, I don't remember putting private in it, but the fly tipping problem that we've got. So if it's on private land, they're not interested. So how can a road be private land? So that's typical. They've sent me a message and they've closed it, so I've had to complain again, so I'll keep doing it. So now I'm involved with something that's really got nothing to do with me, because I'm trying to... This is the whole thing people say to me. Oh, well, do the right thing and everything, be a good citizen. And when you do try to become a good citizen, you'll end up getting caught up in a lot of crap. Because the government bodies they're not there to help us. But anyway, just to reiterate, there's a fly tipping episode happened on a road, and they've said it's private land. Maybe it is, but it looks like I put private on the form. I wasn't aware of that. I just hadn't done it properly. So instead of going or trying to investigate it further, they've just closed it. It's nothing to do with them. That's your council for you. Stirling Council. So nothing to do with them. So the fact that you, me and everyone else around about this area who walks dogs and stuff walk there. So we're all walking in private land, are we? I somehow don't think that's private land. I'm not convinced it is. There might be a better way to find out, probably some of you lot would tell me that I'd go into council website or something with roads. Might be able to indicate. There is a bit of a grey area, isn't there? Some of the roads, like there's one that at Cowie at the back, down the bottom, it's got a gate and everything. There's a farm there, and they don't want. This is a bit of a dichotomy, because they don't want the public using the roads. That's you and me with cars and whatever. So they put a gate up. Does that mean it's a private road? And it turns out it's not actually a private road, because the council use it. or or they go on it. So that's, if you watch some of the videos I know DJ Audits and stuff, he did a really good video once where they tried to chuck him out petrochemical works down South Wales, and there was like 7, 8 of them with pickup trucks, security people, police, the lot, and DG Audits was actually right. It was a public road, and so basically a lot of people don't like him and everything and whatever, but he really did hold his ground with that, and they had to leave him to do what he was doing because they couldn't throw him off it. All the intimidation didn't work, and that's because it was a public. So I think this road is a public road, the one where all the fly tipping is, but I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure about it. All right, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. What's the other topics? Numpties that believe stuff. My other topic is, it's either stupid numpties that believe things. So that's, well, this is down to schools really. So it's people who are intelligent, but they're not. Well, they're psycho-conditioned dummies, as Robert Swell calls them. So they're not doing critical analysis. So they're pushing a lot of the propaganda from the government. So it's a corporate-fed propaganda. I'm starting to sound like one of these, but it's true. So basically, I'm in the pursuit of truth. Is what I'm trying to do. The pursuit of truth, try to find out the truth about a whole range of different things. If you just want to get on with your life, go to work, and not really care about anything, that's up to you. Getting your BEV, but there's a lot of stuff that's not right, and you've got to stand up. Some of us have got to stand up, and I'm just doing my little bit. It's not the best. I could do more. I could do less. So that's what I'm trying to do, is the pursuit of truth. Find out the truth. The truth about log burners, the truth about battery electric vehicles, the truth about oil, the truth about gas, the truth about electricity. And I'm not a scientist, and I'm not necessarily qualified in these sciences. I have an art degree, but I'm not a stupid person. So and that's what you should be doing. You don't need to have all these qualifications. You just need to have an open mind and a bit of common sense and a critical nature. You have to be critical, and that's in a good way. The information that's been fed to you, be critical about it. Is this right? But who's behind this? And you'll find it's always follow the money. That's what it is. That's why they push these things, because they're selling that crap. So Elon Musk has got this amazing situation where he's made our old cars illegal and he's making us buy new cars. And guess what? Those of you that can't afford these new cars, tough shit. You're on the bus. You stay at home, walk, get a push bike. That's the future. They don't give a fuck about your future. That's a fact, because it doesn't make them billionaires and trillionaires. People say it's misinformation, then you're not thinking straight. You're not putting enough energy. So this morning I got accused of being a bot again. It's happening all the time now. I think it's because my information's too good for them to deal with, because I'm getting it from a good source. I am getting it from a good source, and it's irrefutable. So they just turn around and say it's marked misinformation, or they can't argue with it because they don't have the capacity. None of them do. It's just too much for them. Stuff about BEVs. Yeah, like I've always said, you want a BEV, get one. It's up to you. That's your choice. Don't force me to do it, or anyone else. And that's the way it should have been. And the market sets what the force is. What's happening? The market sets it, and the market says no. And it's because sensible people, that's the middle classes, Because let's face it, it's the middle classes that would be buying new cars. So the middle classes are not wanting to buy, for obvious reasons, BEVs. Well, because they're too expensive, they're unreliable. The too expensive falls into a lot of things. I mean, the depreciation is astronomical. They're going to be scrap within 7 years. It's maybe 15 years out of car. I mean, I've had cars. I scrapped the blue car. It was 17 years old. So that's because of corrosion underneath. A BEV is never going to last that long because it's going to need a new battery by 8 years. That's alright if you don't mind paying 70. Who wants to pay 17 grand for a new battery? Are you mad? You know, that's insane. And that's why they're not doing it. So the middle classes are being screwed over. So, I mean, the working classes at one time, that's what Henry Ford did that. The working classes get to buy new cars. So I'm not even talking about the working classes, if there is such a thing, because they've got rid of the jobs. They've shut down a lot of the industries that we had, and we export all our crap and import everybody else's crap. So the employment figures have been massaged. The amount of people that are not working, people who aren't able to work. It's fucking, like, I don't know if it's worse than when Margaret Thatcher was in power. I don't know, when she shut the mines down. I don't know if it's worse than that. I need to look at the figures. It might be difficult to actually get the figures. The ground's getting a bit better. It's getting a bit harder. So for example, I might have wanted to buy a new car. For the first time in my life, I would have been capable, and they pulled the rug out from under my feet. All the taxes and the new cars are horrible, right? So that's probably the biggest reason why I wouldn't buy a new car. They're horrible, horrible, horrible corporate crap. And I think back to the days of John DeLorean, Giugiaro, Bertoni, all these beautiful Italian cars, works of art. But no, you're trying to push a lot of crap on us. And we're supposed to go and pay £70,000 for something that only lasts 7 years. So no. Electric cars. And there's a whole problem with new cars. So the only thing we can do is just keep the older ones going. I mean, I've got a few. So spend money on them, whereas you might not have done in the past. I still feel a wee bit annoyed about the fact that I sold the blue car, didn't fix it, and I should have done. So, right, that's me going on about electric cars. It's not really about electric cars. It's not about electric. It's about people not using. It's about, on the one hand, yeah, you're pushing propaganda because you're selling them, or you're involved in that industry and you've got to get on with it. So you're a yes man. You know, you're a fanny. So that's fine. I suppose that's how you get by. It's going to come back on you, but that's your decision. So that's what I'm talking. I'm not necessarily talking about electric cars. I'm talking about people that just go along with stuff. Like, yeah, we'll get back to the Nazis, the Second World War, concentration camps. Exactly the same. And they always go on about that, but that's what they're actually doing. They're just capitulating to propaganda, bad information, and they are not in the pursuit of truth. So here we are, we're going to turn you around, we'll have a look at the fly tipping, and then we'll go and do some truck spotting. Right, hello people. I reported this the other day, Tuesday, 17th. This is now Thursday the 19th. I reported it to Stirling Council, and unfortunately, well, maybe that's where I should phone. That might be an idea. Well, I'm sort of not really wanting to get too involved, but I already have started it. At least that's the actual postcode. Yeah, for reporting it to the council. So they're saying that this is private land. Well, they appear to be saying it's private land. It's just that thing when you you know, when you give information somewhere, it's like, and you explain it, it's at a roundabout in a lane, and of course they don't want to do anything about it. So this lot here has been lying here since this happened on Sunday evening. That was the 15th of March 2026. This wasn't here at 4:30. I know that because the gate was securely shut, and so this is now. So the danger is that they would just tip here more and more and more. So I shut the gate, thinking I would do so. I always believe that you shouldn't get involved with anything, and I think there's still an argument to be had for that you shouldn't. But because you can land up getting caught up in and becoming a pawn in some kind of game. But anyway, I shut the gate because they broke the gate to get to do that, right? So I shut the gate. Put it back on its hinges as best as what I could, not perfectly. And so now we've got a bit of a argument about. So do you think this is private land? Do you think this is private land? That's what I'm asking you, right? Do you think this is private land? Right, answers in the comments, please. Is this private land? Well, so I've went and complained. I've went and reported it again, right? But this time I've said it's public land, because as far as I'm concerned, we're walking on here. This is a road. This isn't land. So we'll see what happens with that. And I might actually do another report using my phone because I wasn't able to send a picture. So is this private? This bit I'm on right now. Is it a private road or a public road? You know, they haven't actually thingied that right, but never mind. Right, so thanks for watching this. So what they did is, just for anybody who's only just came on, they lifted that clean off. Oh look, oh they've been round. They've been round, and we all did that on. They fixed it. Right. They've come round and we all did these bolts on to stop that coming off. Right. Oh well. Well, it has done some good then. Yeah, okay then. So that they are, I don't know what that's supposed to be doing. I think that chain should be above that. I don't think, yeah, okay. So that's good, that's good. They've done that. So, you know, at the end of the day, why should I care? But, well, if we're all like that, then look what's happening to our society. It's all getting ruined, isn't it? So they have fixed it, that's good. That is good, guys. Something's happened. So we'll do an outtake of the video and then we'll and there's, I keep mistaking them from John Deere's, but they're not. Anyway guys, thanks for watching this video. They have come and fixed the gate, so they've welded it into position, and so that'll prevent Andy lifting that off now. Yeah, they won't be able to do that with that one, because that one's round that way, so they can't lift it off. So I would say it was unfortunate, it just wasn't done right from the start. So anyway, right, so let's go. I'm going to go away and do a spot of truck spotting, but this is a fly tipping report. So the council's having none of it, but the gate's been fixed, so somebody must have told them. So thanks for watching, bye. We're going truck spotting. Welcome to the channel, guys. It's 8:40 AM. Oh, there's a freight train coming in. Oh, I'd like to have seen that actually. 8:40. So if I was down here at 8:30, so was that be every morning? film that freight train. So it's 8:40. It's the, what is it? 13. Oh God, I'm not great at counting. Is it the 20th? I think it is. I couldn't quite read that topography there, so that was a bit of a failure. It is Thursday. The 19th of March 2026. Right, so we're at 8:41. So we'll see if we can get some trucks. Yeah. Get some trucks, guys. Oh, it's a lovely morning. It is a lovely morning. Oh, there's a big old bus. The big old bus is quite busy, guys. Welcome to this video. I haven't already welcomed you. Right, so we'll have a spin round the roundabout. MV Fire Pumps Limited. Yes, you should be there for 9. I don't know where you're going, but so we've got some trucky trucks. Nah, nothing really. We've got the sun on us, so maybe we might go round to another position on the roundabout. Yeah, we haven't had any honks yet. Yeah, we have. It's why are you going home so early? We have had a honk. So it's either Colin, Lockie, or the other one with the Renault traffic. It looked like Colin, though he was hiding. Well, he wouldn't be peeping if he was hiding, would he? He's not hiding, is he? Don't worry, I'll go around and see Mad Mechanic later on. The Mad Mechanic! Right. It'd be great if somebody would stop and have a go at me, because I've been watching AB. He's pretty clever. He uses what you say to him against you. So yeah, you should be careful what you say to people. I'm saying this for me as much as you. So this policeman said to AB, he said, so AB said, what have you been doing? And he said, well, I've been going I was seeing my sergeant about promotion. He used it against him. So it's like, you give information. If you're going to give information, make sure you trust the person. And this is for me, it's for me as much as you, it's advice for me. I need to try and remember that, right? That's what I'm trying to say. So then AB used that against him. He says, I don't think you're going to get promoted. Right, so Zubair's giving us a wave, right? And yeah. Right. Just give them a wee wave there. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. So, well, you've got it's nowadays says, oh, you can't do that, you can't wave at someone, oh my god. You know, right. So that was pretty good. Oh, so what time are we at? Well, the school's still open till about 9 to them, so 20 minutes to get there. A reliable bus service. Yes. Look how busy it gets down here. It's queued all the way up. And what you can do is you can come right down the inside and then do the dirty at the roundabout. Yeah, let's go and see if that's happening. Let's go down there. That's where you're going to get sneaky behaviour. Oh, yes. Right. So, sneakiness. So far we've had one peep. We haven't had any trucks. Not really. Yes, we've got Volvo. Big Volvo not going there. Well, it is going. It's just it's on the back of a truck. And that would be a probably, I don't know, what is it, petrol or diesel? Is it, what is it? I don't know, I never noticed the exhaust. It's probably, so why has nobody come down the inside? Nobody wants to go into Stirling. Oh yes, get the cool bit of drive in there in the Ford Fiesta. That music helps you concentrate. Right, okay, there's this guy, his name's Scott Matheson. He's in Kent, and that's an awfully Scottish sounding name, that. But anyway, never mind that. He sounds like he's from Kent. He's got a Range Rover, and I'm really envious, right? He goes around doing what I'd love to do, or like to have done when I was younger, and I wanted to do, is he goes around his Range Rover with a big huge trailer on it. God, that looks a bit iffy. That's fucking no right, is it? Eh? Is that his chassis twisted or something? Something funny about that. Oh god, yeah. Get a straight edge along that chassis. At the bottom. Yeah. Yeah, you see the state of the roof she used to put up? Yeah, none of them are straight. Straight and true. Straight and true. It's nuance. It's all about nuance, guys. You know, if somebody builds squint steelwork, you've got to make it fit, haven't you? Aye, right, okay then, guys. So never mind. So we'll go around here. Aye, Scott Matheson. I think his name's Scott. Is it? It's definitely Matheson. I'm a sort of subscribed to his channel, but he's got he must have like a phone, because he's obviously working, right? So like I'm holding this device in front of me, right? But he's obviously working. He maybe got it in his hat or something. Well, that's maybe the way what I should start doing. And he videos is going to pick up these cars and stuff. So he's got a winch on his. So he uses a Range Rover. Quite cool Range Rover. Yeah, it's got luxury sound system. It's a hugely brilliant thing to drive and all the rest of it. I went off them. I thought they were unreliable, but so that's what he does. And he goes around pulling people out, crashed cars. He pulls crashed cars out of fields and stuff, and he just does it with a winch and a trailer. You know, I don't know what experience he's got, but it's brilliant what he does. But I mean, it's just a guy just getting on with it and doing it, you know. And I don't know how he gets paid. They pay him through his bank account or something, and his phone. You'd have to do that, wouldn't you? Because you couldn't do it any other way. People don't carry cash anymore, you know. So he's doing that, and he's doing a good. It's really interesting what he's doing. I think it is, anyway. Oh. But I'd like to have done that, yeah. And there's something about the freedom he's got. It's actually doing something useful for society, is what it is, I think, for me. I think that's what it is. But there's that Mercedes. There it is. We've seen that before. Yeah. Seen them. I've got the sun in my eyes here, actually. Maybe this isn't the best place to be. It'll be in my eyes, it'll be in the picture as well. A honk there. Who honked? Is that, what's the honkies honk for? I don't know. But if I go over there, the sun's going to be in my eyes as well, but yeah. Try not to complain about the sun, you know. I mean, that's a beautiful Mercedes. I really do appreciate that. I like it. You know, that's the sort of thing that I'm very fond of, you know. Yeah. There's a bit of shelter there. If we go there, we can get a bit of shelter from the sun by the trees. Here we are. Now, so the trees are sheltering us. We've got the truck, our first truck of the day, guys. It's, is it Morrison's? That's not it, that's a Ford Transit van. But that is the truck of the day, first truck of the day. Right, so that's I think it's Morrison's. Right, so we'll stand here. We've got a little bit of shelter from, yeah. So there you go, guys. Yeah. So what are we at now? We're 10 minutes with this video. Must have been another 10 with the other one. It's about 20, and then another 5 minutes, 25. So it's 8:51. We'll probably give it another 20 minutes, and then we won't go past the dumping thing again. I'm fed up going on about it. We'll go. So it will be interesting because I'm down here a lot. Because I'm T. French's son there. Because I'm down here a lot, I'll see how long it'll take for that to be cleared up. So it might be it's a private road, yeah, it could be. And the fact that they've actually welded the gate shut shows that they've been alerted to the issue. Yeah. So I'm watching Kingsley Hamilton quite a lot, and I'm learning off other people what they do. He's very confident, he goes right up to the police and everything, and a lot you can do. So I've been a bit reticent to do things like that. I suppose it's part of the polite middle class shit, isn't it, really? But he would have done that. He'd have shut the gate and everything, and I suppose that's maybe I'm getting inspiration. So for what I'm going to be doing, and where's it going to go? I'm just going to stand here for the rest of my life. Well, that's not going to work, is it? You can't do that. So I was looking forward to getting up to Dundee on Saturday. The weather forecast is looking alright. Now there's Tayport's on Sunday. Oh, here's another truck coming. So I've actually sorted out the white van. There's stuff I need to sort out for Sunday. So right. Thank you. Yes, Andrea Wood, if you could. Right, nice one. That's a nice bit. So we've been peeped by Colin in the Renault traffic, and we've been waved at by the truck, and we've seen a classic Mercedes Benz. This helps me put the shorts on when I'm talking like this, because I'm looking for what I've got. Then I'll remember about the Mercedes Benz. Sometimes I'll forget stuff. Somebody says they want more English trucks on. Yeah, sure, if they're going to be here I'll put them on, but only put on what's here. So there's Cantine Transport, which is a local one, so so don't try and go around outside when I'm standing here. Well, you can if you like, it's just that it's going to be videoed. And it's going to, do it then. It's great entertainment for me. Fantastic entertainment. We've all got our own video styles, haven't we? I think I'm sort of not really. You always think you're not doing enough, don't you? Oh, there's a rush over. It's 8:54. I do get up early. There's H&R, great. I get up early, right, and then I fanny around, mess around with stuff. So I've done videos this morning already about the fly tipping thing. Alright, is this a potential? No, it's not. No. I do videos. I've done videos already. It'd be great if we could see Mark Drakowski again. I think we could have got on well. I think I need to step up my game a bit when I meet these characters. And just try to tell me what to do and everything. For no reason. It's a bit like, he says it's illegal what I'm doing standing here, and the police will be around just shortly. Well, I could say that about his jersey. That jersey you've got on, it's illegal. It's like, you say, it's not illegal. Well, it is illegal. The jersey's illegal. So it's like, I need to up my game a bit. What is that? Quite a cool looking Was that a Honda? I'm out of touch with cars, aren't I? You know, I need to up my game a bit, really, because these characters appear every now and again. It's not like I really do much apart from standing here to entice them. But I'm at work, so basically, when I've got this high-vis jacket on, that kind of means, I know, that kind of is a H&R grey, a white one. It kind of means that I'm at work, right? So I'm working. So here's a going on safari. Yeah. I'm at work. So that's what it really indicates. So if you see me without it, it means I'm working out with my working hours. That's what it means. So yeah. Oh, a BMW. Oh, that sounds good. That exhaust sounds amazing. There's a smell. Rest in peace. I'm very sorry. Oh, my condolences. Again. Yeah. Well, there's nobody in it. Ah, right. They forgot. Okay. Well, they're ready to pick them up. Yeah, it's the biggest money maker ever. If only my daughter had got into that. Yeah. Well, I'm teaching her, paying for her to learn to drive, and I bought her a car. So maybe I might help her get a job or something, eh? Yeah, unfortunately, I don't really, well, some of the men she's come across so far seemed all a bit strange, to be fair, but, well, you know. No, I liked the guy that was the video maker, but at some point going on about it, it's over. It didn't work. He ran away. He ran away from her, sadly. And she's a nice lassie, and unfortunately it could have worked. You know, but just keep trying, then. Keep trying. You know. Well, don't keep trying. Is what. No, try and improve your life, and then these things come to you. That's the answer. You know, don't keep trying. No, keep improving your life, and. Because it's like if you try too hard, people see it and they don't want to know. Because it's. I mean, I've done this myself. Yeah, if you try too hard, they don't want you, or you're going to get the wrong types. You're going to get damaged people like me. Well, I'm your father, but obviously I've got maturity on my side and experience. So I can see things, and I'm at the end of that curve. Yeah, I'm over it, you know. So I basically just try and be a decent person, improve your life, try and have a good life, and then the right person will come along. Would be what I would hope, you know. I think that's what would happen. Oh God, look at the front of that! Fucking hell! BMW 7 Series. I bet that'll be complicated. Right, okay then guys, we've got a truck coming here guys. A truck spotting truck. We've got a truck coming, and it's coming right there. Oh, there's B Mundell. Messed that up a bit. Never mind. We didn't get a response anyway, and there's no livery on it. Livery? I have to say, I'm quite impressed with that Renault Kangoo van. Yeah, I do like it. Yeah. I like the length of it, I like the seat in the back, I like the economy, I like the way it drives, the comfort. What do I not like? Well, the keys don't work very well, but I think they're just worn out. Is the reason for that. Right, had a wee bit of a bump there, that thing. I think they're just worn out, so I need a new key for it probably. Or the contacts are not right. So it's got a 3-action key. It's like unlock the door, unlock all the doors, you know. And there's probably another one. It might be unlocked, but not the boot or something, you know. Yeah, so there's no handbook with it, so I'm not totally aware of it. Yeah, so there's some people who don't like being video, but that's tough shite, that's their problem. You know? It's not my problem, it's yours. You know, we're in a public place. We are in a public place, guys. Anything goes in a public place. Yeah. So, well, it's a great bit of drive in there. So, yeah. Yeah. Now we're getting into summer, I suppose there'll be more people with the windows down and stuff. Yeah. Oh god. That could be there could be a downside to that. Well, fuck it, it's just life, you know, you get abused of people throwing fucking pot plants at you. Mark Drakowski's cousin, his brother's a retired detective, so he's got contacts in the police, which is very helpful, so he'll be able to go into the police and identify exactly who I am. Royal Mail! Where's my letters? Right, so, you know, a bus. Yes, I've had quite a lot of this since I started doing this. Yeah, there's been people objecting, but how many people have objected? About 3? Yeah, it's 10 to 9. Time to go to, yeah, we're at 10 to 9, so it's sitting at C1. It must be, let's have a look and see. 9:02, you're fucking late! You're late for work today! Oh my god! Mark, forget, Astra, Vauxhall Astra, I forget which mark it is. Quite a nice looking Volkswagen Passat estate. They were nice cars then, yeah, I had the V6 engined version. I thrashed the bollocks off it. And I made a profit. Yeah, I did. So now we're going to move to the next section of the roundabout, and then we'll go around in a full circle, and right, so yes, canteen transport comes up trumps, yay, yes, right, time to move, next section. Oh god, we do this in sections, yeah. Just whatever comes along. That's what the guy said on the Bannockburn page when that human rights lawyer, the lady with the pug, they didn't give a shit about her pug, went on. This guy came on and says it's just yay! It's just whatever comes along. Thank you, taxi. Yes. It's just whatever comes along. Basically, truck spotting. So they couldn't really. It's just because it's not within their understanding. Why would somebody go to a roundabout and film trucks? You know, so it's just like horses for courses, isn't it, really? It's just people do different things. And people do. And I'm a people. And I do different things. Whether floats my boat. I think there was an element of that at play. That they just didn't... So, you know, but they weren't really thinking about the cameras everywhere. There's cameras everywhere. But they would pick on me because I'm videoing. But you know, there was cameras in cars. There's cameras all over the freaking place. Maybe we should go to Grangemouth and have a look at disaster care. Oh, I've always wanted you to come round and cause a disaster. Yep. That's a brilliant name for a company. I'm going to call myself that, and I'll start caring for the elderly. And I'll come over, spill their tea and fuck up their toast, and then fuck off. What else could I do? Leave their door wide open. Not bother flushing the toilet. I don't know, just fuck everything up. That care job was weird. Oh, it's bringing flashbacks now. When I did it, because there was a lot of people just, at the end of the day, they don't have enough money to pay decent wages, so they just get any fucker. So they got me, and I was inexperienced. In a lot of ways, I was good at it. In a lot of ways, I wasn't. And unfortunately, with that job, you've got to go and get on with it. You start getting too involved with people, it's tough shite. So I was a mentally damaged person that shouldn't really be doing that job because I absorbed negative information too much. Well, I would advise nobody to do that job. The only people who should do the care job would be people who are maybe looking like young people looking for experience in life. You know, go into it and then go on and work with the NHS or something. You know, well, I mean, it did feed some of the older people I mean, the worst it was using your car and everything and fucking it up. And, you know, the miles I did in the blue car was quite a lot. Who knows, that could have contributed to its demise. I was driving around in salt and bad weather. There's a lot of them just didn't like me, and that was that. But remember, their brains were going downhill as well, because they were old and a bit of dementia and everything. So at least I realised when I did the care job a lot of that sort of thing. So that was 5 years ago. May 2021 I bailed out of that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking about it now, but just because you've seen a fucking van that's a disaster care on it. Yeah. Alright. Oh yeah, it's exuberant. So the only way to have a decent car is to buy an old one. Yeah, that's the only way. So that's the argument I'm going to use the next time. Is you're wearing that jersey. I think that's illegal. But I do think it's illegal. You know, you're wearing that jersey. H&R Grey, here we come. Yes. Maybe they don't want... Oh, shut it. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay then, let's say... I'll get a quiet bit, we'll pop across the other side. The full circle roundabout adventure. And then home. I've only got enough milk for another coffee. Oh god, yeah. This diet's been a nightmare. Fucking has. The diet. It's been an absolute fucking nightmare. Jesus, it has. Yeah. It's been an absolute fucking nightmare. I've got a Mazda MX-5 coming. Yeah. An MX-5. Yep. I think it was an MX-5. Sure it was. Right. You got quiet a bit yet? Oh, look at this truck coming here. Oh yes. Hey, it's oh, I couldn't see for the sun. Yay! Oh yeah, that's a good one. I mean, we're a bit too close there as well. HS8 haulage, this didn't get better this time. Yeah. It's I love South Uist. Oh yeah, Teuchters. Oh, there's a Scania. Oh yeah. Andrea Wood Livingston. Yeah. I'm a bit of a Teuchter myself, so I was born in Quarterback in Fort William. Highlander. But with Stirling ancestors. Yes. Oh dear. I feel one of these things coming on again. You know, run away. I'm going to start doing the old Lakeland. That'll be an English one for you then, guys. Well, he's complaining about the Scottish trucks up here. Oh, look at that! Look at that trailer. There's a Volkswagen. H&R Grey. Somehow in my life I went off on a sort of wrong path. I was kind of into I wanted to get into that, but I suppose I was in it, the recovery and everything. I had my own breakdown truck a couple of times. I was picking up cars, I just wasn't making it work. You know, it wasn't working for me. And I wasn't making any money. And I think that was kind of like the main problem with it. So I suppose the thing to do would be to get a job doing it. Yeah. I've always kind of liked this, one of the things. I always like the idea of being out on the road and everything and driving around everywhere. I always like that. Newland Dodge Limited. Is that a new looks quite tidy one. Yeah, paint shed. I don't know if we're going to get across this side of the road. It's actually quite difficult. Yeah. Right, let's see if we can get over. Right, so what AB was saying to the coppers was they were wanting to know who he was, and he wouldn't tell them. I don't tell them who I am either, unless you look at my jacket, that is. But that would... Well, so you're not going to tell them who you are, but it's written all over your jacket. Well, it's up to you to work out whether it's written all over my jacket. You know. Bear Scotland! Do not reintroduce bears into Scotland! Have you ever got the police? The police coming, guys. Yeah, we've got the police there, right there. Gonna wait to sort of check up, see what they've got to do today. Aye. As I was planning on legging it, the weather, the traffic's actually got worse. What is this? Is this it's 12 minutes past 9 on the... You have to keep remembering the fucking date. It's Thursday. Hey, we're getting away from the... Oh yeah, nice one. A peep from the school bus. Yes. Just a family-friendly chat. It's not really, because you keep swearing all the time. Like, children will learn to swear anyway. Jesus, hide that from them for. It's obvious they're going to swear. Jesus Christ. They could probably teach me how to swear. Yellow Ford, is it a Fiesta? Oh, what is this? What's this thing coming along here, guys? Oh, aye. It's like a caravan with an engine in the front. It's German, isn't it? Aye. It's German. It's Auto King. Oh, yes. I like that. Very good. Ideal for going around, getting in the way. Why don't you wait till later instead of driving in the rush hour? God, get a grip of yourself. Yeah, this is, well, so I would like to be like that as a Scott Matheson. But the reality is, I'm just looking at his life from, it's like you looking at my life, you've no idea what it's really like. Well, with me you do, because I video everything, even when I go to Wetherspoons. Oh, there's an idea. You're going to go to Wetherspoons today? That's a fucking brilliant idea. Right, I need to go over. I've decided I'm going like that way. So it's like, right, okay. Right, we'll get going now. There's nothing coming. Run! 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 Well, that was lucky. Right, so we're at this bit now. Trucks go over there. Sometimes they cut it neat. Yeah. Don't step at the side of the road. Right. There's a learner. Don't look at them, don't intimidate them. The guy sitting there, he's going, oh, there's that twat. Oh, look, they've done that so smooth. They've pulled it off, no bother at all. Good luck with your lessons. Yeah, I hope you do well. Learn how to drive. The government don't want you driving because the corporate elites want all the numpties stuck at home. They only want special people out and about. They're drones doing their... There's a Mazda MX-5. They're only wanting their drones going about. The ones that agree with them. With the cyclists. With their Teslas. Spreading their crap. Yeah, that's what they do. Right, so we're looking at launching ourselves across the road. Aye. Who ordered a skip? Aye. Right, so I'm looking forward to going to Dundee on Saturday. It's going to be a new experience for me. You know, it works for John, my pal. So I haven't seen him for a couple of years. He actually, it's the same reason actually. He got chased from Corn Exchange. Well, I didn't get chased. Well, I did in a way, aye. Her behaviour chased me away, yeah. But like I say, a lot of people ignore it. Right, so you know, some ignore it and weird behaviour, and that's how you get by in life. But look at the variety I'm getting. I'm getting a different opportunity. I'm getting to see different people and open up new horizons. At the end of the day, that Corn Exchange, they were going to drop us right in it whenever it suited them. That it's quite clear that they are totally self-centred in the running their business. Didn't give a shite about anyone else. There's Apex. Is that the guy that gives me a wave? I think it might be. Let's find out right now. So, yes! Right! Yes! Apex! I hope you get to the top of the food chain. I certainly haven't. Right, I think there was a joke in there somewhere. Not a very good one. Right, so, I just do that all the time. I can't really cope with weird... I can't cope with weird women is the thing. Yeah, I can't. That's why I'm divorced. Yeah, twice. Well, it's one of the reasons. Yeah, I just can't cope with it. I can't sort of like ignore it. I wasn't brought up that way. I wasn't brought up properly. I was brought up with a raging psychopath, was my mother. And it damaged my mind. And unfortunately, some of it is genetic, some of it's social. Well, it's all mingled in together. Social conditioning. And it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. It could have been worse, you know. So there were, you know, there's a lot of good things about my upbringing. Yeah. Like the Chrysler 180. Oh God. You went and fucking fucked it, didn't you? Oh God. My dad was unbelievably naive. I still find that annoying actually. Fuck's sake. It was like, to the point where it was, your actual family was being damaged because of your... Well, my brother's like that actually, yeah. Yeah, he just sort of goes along with things. Yeah, maybe that's a thing that he inherited from him. Yeah. Sort of like just ignore things and it's not your responsibility. I think that's what seemed to happen, yeah. Alright, okay. People are getting fed up with something like that, right? Right, we're going to go. I need to get going. Right, so I'll put the... We're going to be going now before the valley, and then we'll get home, have the other coffee, because I've got enough milk for another coffee. We need to get out shopping. And there's McPherson's. Right. We need to get out to get some more milk and get on with this. Yeah. We need to get out there. So we're looking for a quiet spell. You've got a quiet spell. Why are you not taking it? Always take it then. By the time you take it, it'll be too late. Right, leg it right across. There's a car coming. I've got my own way of doing it. So we went full circle, guys. It's getting quiet. It's time to go home. So that's the end of a truck spot. I've lied, we'll go that way. But we'll start another video. Oh God, it's got busy. Yeah. start another video. So then, if this is a private road, then, you know, what part of it's private? The bit where they've tarred to? Well, they don't need to tar in here because it's, you know. Are you going to do some kind of investigation? Private investigations. So they've tarred into here, into here. So if that's a, this is public. This is a public road. This is a freaking public road, fanny bits. So what happened? Okay, we'll start another video. Hello, people. Yeah, welcome to the channel. What happened was, I'm not telling you my name. Is that what happened is, I emailed council and they sent me an email back saying about the fly tipping problem here. So they emailed back saying that it's private land, so maybe if they said it differently, if they said it differently, as in this is supposed to be a fly tipping report. They said that it's private land. So I'm a bit frustrated because I wasn't able to send them a picture. It's actually a road. So is a road private land? No, it's a road. Why didn't they say private road? So I went and reported it again, saying it's public, right? But in the meantime, they have come and fixed the gate. So we're going to walk past it on our way home. Right, so let's go. They have fixed the gate. Yeah. Fraser Bruce. Right, so they fixed the gate. So what they did is they ripped the criminals, and that was the boot prints kind of. So they've they lifted this whole thing right off. So they've welded these bolts on. Right, so I shut the gate the other day, but they have welded the bolts on. Right, and so that's the gate. So this here is private land, according to but then maybe they're just fobbing me off because they don't want nothing to do with it. This is just an exercise in seeing what happens when you report fly tipping. This is what this is, right? So yeah, that's what we're doing, and I'm sharing my experience with you, so you can see what happens. You know, so I've reported it on Tuesday. I came across it on Monday. It wasn't there at 4:30 on Sunday, and so it's happened on Sunday evening. Or I was here at 9 o'clock on Monday morning, so somewhere between. So it seems like nobody gives a shit. Police, so that's the marks there. So the animals and wildlife have been through it as well, of course. Yeah. So it's a beauty spot. So the council says this is private land, right? So it's on a road. They say it's private land. Yeah. Private land. What a waste of money, isn't it? Eh? Like, just like that bag, right? I know that bag. That's newish, that bag in Lidl. They went and, it's just a sort of mentality of people. They just go and buy that and then throw it to fuck. I'm just not like that. I sort of try to preserve things. Like that bag, I don't know, how much is that bag? £3 or something? And they just throw it to fuck. There's evidence that they've been shopping in Lidl. You know, there's packets from Lidl. So they probably bought that bag at Lidl. You know, and just... I'm still looking. I might get lucky. You know, and find an address or something. So they've just bagged up all the plasterboard. That's not plaster. It is some kind of type of plasterboard, isn't it? It's that sort of wooden type board. They've just bagged it all up and just dumped it here. What the hell is that? So it's obviously come from a farm, house or cottage, and that's been stuff in the outside. Stirling, waste under investigation. Council aware. Alright. So is that what they do? They come along and get a yellow bag under investigation. So that's their way. It's a bit like if there's an accident and they put like a thing round the car. So that's how you know, guys. But how would you know? How would you know? They could have dumped stuff that's under investigation. Yeah, that's. Well, they went to all the trouble to put that in there. Oh, that's amazing. They've actually bagged that up. That's amazing what the council's done. But above and beyond. So they've actually tied that one up. Okay, so they probably have. It probably is private road. Okay then. There'll be other people who have complained about this anyway. It's not just me. You know, so. I think you should get out of here. You want to carry that home? No, but I'll pick it up some other time. We'll put it there, and then maybe some animals can move in it or something. How are they going to move in there? Fuck's sake. Right, time to go, guys. I'm fucking annoyed about that brush the other day. How the brush, somebody picked up the brush and it had an address on it. "14th of March. So I hope you enjoyed your baguette slices. The 14th of March. That was Saturday. 14th of March. 14th of March. See everything in here? No. No. Nothing. Right. So we better do an update. So people, it looks like Stirling Council have been down and done a full investigation, and they've left 2 yellow bags with Stirling Council under investigation. So they've actually dumped rubbish themselves. This is like the overnight parking thing at Falkirk. This is exactly the same. It's when no overnight parking and the council parks all their motors there. Oh, well, we own it. But it says no overnight parking. So they've left. Stirling Council's actually contributed to this fuck up by leaving yellow bags. You couldn't make it up. They've left yellow bags which say under investigation. By whom? Tell me. I think you're being a bit too pedantic now. It's a bit like the police leave all these, these police aware things. Why don't they come and pick that shit up? That's littering, isn't it? But no, it's alright for us because we're emergency services. Right, So the Stirling Council, can you be serious? Stirling Council rejected. Well, they said it's nothing to do with us. That's the email I got for them, because it's on private land. They've been down, so they know where it is. So I emailed again saying it was in public land, because I think this is public land. I don't really know, so maybe well, at the end of the day, there's no harm in doing it, is there? I've done it again, and they'll just say it. So they should have said it's a private road, I suppose. Is that my aspiness coming in? Maybe, I don't know. It's private road. This is a private road, so it's nothing to do with Stirling Council, okay? So there you go. Thanks for watching. Bye. And if you want to phone about it, that's where it is, right there. Bannockburn FK77UT. Thanks for watching. Bye. Enough of that. Let's get on. Let's get home and get that other coffee that you promised yourself. I've got to go out to a meeting today. So how am I getting there? 11:45. Probably quarter to 12. I leave. Which car am I taking? I'm reluctant to use my daughter's little Fiat because it's so immaculate. Apart from the paint coming off the sill, I don't want to drive it in salt, which there isn't any salt around, but it's so immaculate I don't even want to drive it, which sounds insane, doesn't it? Because it's such a good little car. So I've just been driving my white Citroen, and even though there's loads of junk in the back of it, you know. Yeah. So I need to get on with things. Yesterday, got some wood split, got the van kinda sort of ready. I've got a list. I've been to the chemist. I haven't actually started using the medication. That's another problem. I'm getting there. I'm very slow. I've got a list that I'm following that I need to do. I need to do stuff. So we're going to where are we going? We're going to Dundee Saturday, and Sunday probably Falkirk, I think. Not entirely sure about the wee doggy, but we might be going to watch out for the brambles, going Tayport's on Sunday. That'd be a nice change, wouldn't it? But then I mean, it's in a field, it could be drizzle, could get cancelled. Yeah. Unfortunately, still that's not opened yet. Yeah. I think you've just got to be positive about car booting and just keep doing it. And so last week was a failure. So basically I brought in £90 last weekend and put out £65. Yeah, so that was a failure. So over 2 days that was God, it's not much, is it? And I had all the hassle into the bargain, which is often what happens. Yeah. So no, you have to have a positive mind. So as for vehicles going, well, I'm trying to get out of this and get back into art, do art more. So I'm getting the Volkswagen, the timing belt done, and getting it MOT'd. Cameron's doing it. It might be that I decide to sell it in the summer, because I'm more of a hotel sort of person. So I might sell it in summer and keep the little Renault because it's more economical. But I won't be selling the T4 for peanuts, especially since I'm probably spending about £1,000 on it right now. I think the reality is
with vehicles, you normally get roughly what you pay for them. Well, certainly I paid 700 and I got 200, so I lost 500 on that. That was over 10 years. The Volkswagen 3950, yeah, if I can't get a decent price for it, I'll just keep it. Okay, so I'm just going to go back this way, I think. Yeah, I'll just keep it. The Stirling C4, might as well just keep that. It's actually a better car than it looks, because I've had so much done to it, you know. So I'm not inclined to sell that. Brakes, suspension, steering, it's all been done over the last, since I got it. I ironed out most of the faults. Now the window's broken, we need to fix that. So I'll get around to it at some point. The Granada Lionheart interiors is, I don't know what's happening with them. I hope they can save their business. It's not looking too promising. It's the first time I've actually named them. It looks like they're going to just give up on it. And sadly, and it's tragic when people do that. And if MD hears this, don't give up on it. Get the work done that you said you were going to do at all costs, because your image and your reputation depends on it. You should never go bankrupt. I didn't go bankrupt. I've screwed a lot of people over, and over the years, I've had disappointed people, right, that I haven't quite met up to expectations. But so I'm sorry if I said that wrong. I don't actively want to screw them over, but you have to pay people. You have to keep people right, because you can't just move along. People will remember stuff. So you must keep as best as you can. So basically, you shouldn't be owing people money. You've taken money for doing something and you haven't done it. So you either have to give the money back or do the job, and it's looking like you're not able to do either at the moment. So don't think I'm ever going to forget about that, you know, until I get either some kind of solution. That would be giving the material, but you really should be giving me half the money back as well. So the whole thing was looking really sketchy, but there was intent. They did intend to do it. They was badly organised. It was badly advised, me giving them the money and getting involved with them. I've had people saying they were brilliant. Well, your advice was wrong. So thanks for watching. Bye. Oh shit.